Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Ganitha Sarathi. So in our previous video we have discussed about basic proportionality theorem and converse of basic proportionality theorem, right? So in this video I will be going to give you some kind of model problems which are related to basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so see the problem which is on the board. What value of x will make DE parallel to AB in the given figure? So what is saying? DE should be parallel to AB. When it will be parallel? What is basic proportionality theorem? Basic proportionality theorem is when a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio, right? That is our basic proportionality theorem. So by using that basic proportionality theorem, we will find it. Okay. So what is the given information? This is the triangle and DE is parallel to BC. He is giving some values. We have to find the value of what? X. Okay. Now see how we will find the value of x. We all very well know that by basic proportionality theorem. BPT means nothing but basic proportionality theorem. What is the proof? What is the statement? If a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then the other two sides will be divided in the same ratio. What are the two sides here? What are the two sides? CD by DA and CA by EB, like that, right? So you can take the sides. Here what is saying? DE parallel to AB. We should make DE parallel to AB. So you can take CD by DA is equal to CE by EB. Okay. Now substitute the values. CD means what is the value of CD? X plus 3, right? Next, what is the value of DA? DA or AD will make you same. Okay. 8x plus 9. And what is the value of CE? CE value is what? X. And what is the value of BE? BE value is 3x plus 4. Okay. So now what you should find? You should find the value of what? X. So do cross multiplication. If you do cross multiplication, see, calculation is very important. X plus 3 into 3x plus 4 is equal to x into 8x plus 9. Okay. So now multiply this. X into 3x will be 3x square plus x into 4 will be 4x plus 3 into 3x will be 9x plus 3 into 4 will be 12 is equal to 8x into x. 8x into x will give you what? 8x square plus 9 into x will give you 9x. Understood? So now what you do? Take first solve this one. 3x square plus 4x plus 9x. 4x plus 9x means how much? 13x, right? Plus 12 is equal to 8x square plus 9x. Okay. So take these total terms which are on the left hand side to the right hand side. Okay. Now 8x square plus 9x plus 3x square will become minus 3x square minus 13x minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay. Now 8x square minus 3x square will be 8 minus 3 will be 5x square. 9x minus 13x, 9 minus 13 will be minus 4x minus what is the remaining number? Minus 12. So what you should do? You should do the factorization. How you will do the factorization? We all know very well to do how to do the factorization. First multiply the coefficient of x square with the constant term. Okay. 5 12s are how much? 60. So in the middle also you should get what? 60. What you can take in order to get 60? 10 6 is 60. 10 minus 6 will be 4. Okay. That is the process of factorizing, right? So 5x square minus 10x plus 6x. 10 6 is 60. Minus 10 plus 6 will give you minus 4. According to the symbol, you have to change the symbols here. Okay. Now minus 12 is equal to 0. Now what you can take common? 5x. If you take 5x common, here x will be there. Minus 5 2s are 10. X is outside. Okay. Next. Here, if you take 6 common in these two, x minus 6 2s are 12. Always remember, whenever you are doing factorization, you should be getting the same numbers, means same terms, x minus 2, x minus 2. If here x minus 2 is there and here x plus 2 is there, then the process you are doing is wrong. Okay. Now So take x minus 2 as the common factor. If you take x minus 2 common, what is the remaining here? 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now x minus 2 is equal to 0 or 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. X minus 2 is equal to 0 means x is equal to how much? 2, or x is equal to minus 6 by 5. So we should not take the negative values, right? We should not take the negative values because this is a triangle. For measurements, definitely we should not use the negative values. So we will take what? X is equal to 2. X can't be negative here. So the value of x is how much? 2. If you substitute 2 there, then definitely it will be that will be parallel to AB. D will be parallel to AB. Okay, understood all of you? So in this way you should find the values. So if you had doubt, you can substitute here. Okay, you can substitute here and you can check the two proportion sides will be equal. Okay, so this is according to what? Basic proportionality theorem. Next, let us move on to next problem. Now let us see the second problem. So the same process, just the second model. So see, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC and some values are given. First substitute that values in the figure which is given. AD is what? AD is x and DB is x minus 2 and AE is what? X plus 2 and EC is x minus 1. Okay. So same, by using BPT only you can solve the problem. By using BPT. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC is giving. DE is parallel to BC. If DE is parallel to BC, then the other two sides are divided in same ratio. What are the other two sides? What are the other two sides? AE by EC is equal to AD by DB, right? AE by EC is equal to AD by DB, right? This is parallel side, so we will start from here. AE by EC, AD by DB. Okay, now substitute the values. What is the value of AE? AE value is what? X plus 2 and EC value is what? EC value is x minus 1 and AD value is what? X and DB value is x minus 2. So same process, do cross multiplication. X plus 2 into x minus 2 is equal to x into x minus 1. Okay, so here what is the formula we can use here? A plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b will give you a square minus b square, right? So we can write here x square minus 2 square. Here x into x, x square minus x into 1, x. Okay, now x square minus 2 square means nothing but 4 is equal to x square minus x. So we can cancel x square and x square. Understood? Why? If you take plus x square to the right hand side, it will become minus. This one also same, it will become minus. So what is the remaining value? Minus x is equal to minus 4. You can cancel minus and minus. So what is the value of x? 4. Understood? So by this way, if any of the problems are given, you can solve by using BPT or converse of BPT. So in this kind of problems, we will use the basic proportionality theorem. Let us move on to the next problem. Now let us move on to the third problem. So see here, these kind of problems in our similar triangles, we will be having three types of models. Okay, first you understand the concept, then all the models will be same. Okay, the diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at point O. So the diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at point what? O, such that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. He is giving the condition AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. We have to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, we have to prove what? ABCD is a trapezium. So what is given? I am not writing all the information, you should write it. Just I am writing the main information. What is the given point? Exact point is AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. Now what we have to prove? Required to prove is what? ABCD should be a trapezium. What is the property of trapezium? What is the property of trapezium? Trapezium should be having one pair of parallel sides, right? Only one pair of parallel sides are there, then you can say that it is a trapezium. Okay, we will prove that one. Now in this triangle, in triangle. This is just I am drawing a figure, okay? I did not draw it only before. Just see. In triangle ADB. In triangle ADB. Okay? Think it is a quadrilateral only. Okay? In triangle ADB. You can say XO is parallel to AB. Can we say? In triangle ADB, we can say that XO is parallel to what? AB, right? XO is parallel to AB. If one line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio by using what? By BPT, right? Here also we will use what? Basic proportionality theorem. By using basic proportionality theorem, see here, XY is parallel to what? AB. If XY is parallel to AB, then you can write what? From where you can start? From here you can start, right? In triangle, when the parallel side is there, where you will start? AD by DB, AE by EC, like this one. So in the same way you should start, okay? Now see here, listen. So XO is parallel to AB, then what are the other two sides in this triangle? In this triangle, what are the two sides? DX by XA. DX by XA is equal to DO by BO, right? DO by BO or OB, how like you can write. DX by XA is equal to DO by BO, okay? Now what you should do, just you reverse this one, reverse. For reversing this, what you can do? By invertendo, reverse this one, what you will get? XA by DX is equal to BO by DO. Take it as equation number 1, okay? XA by DX is equal to BO by DO. Take it as equation number 1. Now see here, XA by DX is equal to BO by DO. Now see the given condition. What is the given condition? AO by BO is equal to CO by DO, which is our given condition, okay? Now what you should do? By alter tendo. Alter tendo means take the opposite values. AO by CO can come here, okay? Alternate means opposite. CO is equal to BO can go there, BO by DO. AO by CO is equal to BO by DO. Here also XA by DX is equal to BO by DO. This is equation number 2. So BO by DO is equal to AO by CO. Here BO by DO is equal to XA by DX. So equate these two by equations 1 and 2. By equations 1 and 2, what you can say? AX by XA or AX by XD is equal to AO by CO. See here, AX by XD is equal to AO by CO. So in which triangle it is now? AX by XD is AO by CO. In which triangle this condition is possible? In triangle ACD, right? In triangle ACD. So what will be the parallel line then? XO should be parallel to DC. Then only this condition will be possible. Understood? XO is parallel to DC. Here XO is parallel to AB. So we can say that AB is parallel to CD. Understood? XO is parallel to AB in the given in the first condition. At last what we found? XO is parallel to DC. So we can say AB is parallel to CD. Then only one pair of parallel sides are there. So definitely ABCD is what? ABCD is a trapezium. Understood? So like this you should find the values. In the next problem, the same kind of question I will be giving. Now let us move on to the next problem. So the same kind of problem. In the previous problem, what we have proved? We have proved that ABCD is a trapezium. Now what we have to prove? This condition we have to prove. In the previous problem, he is giving this condition and we have proven that ABCD is a trapezium. Now what we have to prove? He is giving ABCD is a trapezium. We have to prove this condition. AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So the same process will be continuous. See the proof now. So what will be the proof? First I am taking in triangle ACD. Same process. In triangle ACD, what is the parallel line? XY is parallel to CD. XY is parallel to CD. Okay, if xy is parallel to CD, then how we can write the values? Ax by xd, Ax by xd is equal to AO by CO, right? AO by CO. Take it as equation number 1. Now, next take triangle ABD. This is all by using BPT only. Okay. In triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, what you can write? XY is parallel to AB, right? In triangle ABD, XY is parallel to AB. XY is parallel to AB. Now, take the condition. How you can take dx by xa? Dx by xa is equal to do by bo. Is equal to do by bo. But we want this LHS part should be same, right? So what we should do? By invertendo. By invertendo, give us that xa by dx is equal to bo by do. This is equation number 2. Okay, see, xa or ax will be same. So equation 1, this ax by xd is equal to AO by CO. Equation 2, same ax by xd is equal to BO by DO. So now equate 1 and 2. By equations 1 and 2, you can equate 1 and 2. What is that? AO by CO is equal to BO by DO. But what is our proof? AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. In the previous problem I have said by altertendo. You can take by altertendo. By altertendo, AO by BO will be coming here is equal to CO by DO, opposite. Okay. According to the proof, we have to change it. Okay. In the other question, the proof will be up to here only. Okay. So these 3 kind of problems are there. Remember carefully. These are very easy problems regarding trapezium. Okay. Now let us move on to next problem. Now see the problem which is on the board. In the given figure, LM is parallel to BC and LN is parallel to CD, right? He is giving that LM is parallel to BC and LN is parallel to CD. What we have to prove? AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Okay. Now see the proof. See the proof. What we have to prove? AM by AB is equal to AN by AD, right? So for proving that, let us move on to the figure. In the given figure, in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, LM is parallel to what? BC, right? LM is parallel to BC, right? Again by using BPT, by using basic proportionality theorem, if one line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then the other 2 sides are divided in same ratio. By using BPT, you can do it. LM is parallel to BC means how you can write the condition? AM by MB, right? AM by MB is equal to AL by LC. AL by LC. AM by MB is equal to AL by LC. This is the condition, right? Now, what you should do? By invertendo. By invertendo, see here. Invertendo means it will be reversing, right? MB by AM is equal to LC by AL. Okay, LC by AL. Now adding 1 on both sides. Why we should add? For getting our proof. Just adding 1 on both sides. If you add 1 on both sides, what will become? See, MB by AM plus 1 is equal to LC by AL plus 1. Okay. Now what will be the LCM here? AM will be the LCM. MB plus AM into 1 will be AM is equal to, here also AL will be the LCM. LC plus AL into 1 will be AL. Okay. Now MB plus AM. MB plus AM. The total line will be what? AB, right? AB. MB plus AM will give you what? AB, right? By that will be the AB by AM is equal to LC plus AL. LC plus AL means total line will be what? AC. AC by the remaining is AL. Okay, AC by AN. Now again do invertendo. By invertendo, what it will become? AM by AB is equal to AL by AC. Okay, AM by AB is equal to AL by AC. This is equation number 1. Got it. Now in the same way we will do for triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, what is the parallel line? LN is parallel to CD. LN is parallel to CD. Then what will be by BPT? If LN is parallel to CD, AN by ND. AN by ND is equal to AL by LC. AL by LC. Same by again inverted. The same process will be repeating. Okay. ND by AN is equal to LC by AL. Again adding 1 on both sides. ND by AN plus 1 is equal to LC by AL plus 1. Same. So what will be the LCM here? AN, right? AN here ND plus 1 into AN. 1 into AN will be AN is equal to, here what is LCM? AL. Here LC plus 1 into AL will be AL. Okay. Now same process. ND plus AN. ND plus AN means total line will be AD, right? Total line will be AD by AN. Next same. LC plus AL means total line will be AC by AL. Again by inverted, reverse this. AN by AD is equal to AL by AC. This is equation number 2. So if you observe first and second equations, what you are observing? The right hand side part is same, right? AL by LC and AL by LC. So we can equate these two. Can we equate? Yes. So by equations 1 and 2, what you can say? AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. That is our proof. Okay, AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So by this you can solve the problems by using basic proportionality theorem. Okay, now let us move on to the last problem of this session. Now see the problem. Prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. Okay, so now take a triangle A, B and C. So what is he saying? A line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle. Okay, line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle. If this is the line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle. Okay, now see, parallel to another side. This is parallel to another side. Bisects the third side. Bisects the third side means this side. Okay, understood all of you? Isn't the question? Prove that the line drawn through midpoint of one side of triangle. So here, what is the midpoint of AB? I am taking D as the midpoint of AB. It is passing through line L. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove that it bisects the third side, means it divides the third side into equal halves. Okay, we have to prove that one. Now for proving that one, what I am taking, E should be definitely here. E should be the midpoint. That is our proof. So what is required to prove here? Required to prove will be E should be the midpoint of AC. E should be midpoint of AC. Then what will be the proof? See, I am constructing a small construction here. So I am taking E dash, or here. Wherever you want you can take E dash. Okay. Now see here. We all know that what is basic proportionality theorem. What is basic proportionality theorem? If D is parallel to BC, right? D is parallel to BC, then AD by DB should be equal to AE by EC, right? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. we all know that D is the midpoint. He is giving that one side it is a midpoint. D is the midpoint. If D is the midpoint, can we write AD by DB is equal to 1? Means, see here, AD by DB equal to 1 means, if D is the midpoint, AD and DB are equal, right? AD is equal to DB, right? Then AD by DB, this AD by DB, AD by DB is equal to, in the place of AD what you can write? DB by DB, DB by DB means what? 1, okay? Now what we can write? AE by EC is equal to 1, no? Got it? AE by EC equal to 1. Now AE equal to what? EC into 1, EC. So AE is equal to EC means definitely E should be the midpoint. Midpoint of AC. If only when E is the midpoint of AC, then only we can say that it bisects the third side. Okay, if E dash is the midpoint, we can't say it bisects. Here also, if E dash is the midpoint, we can't say. Definitely E should be in this place only, not here or here. Okay, so E should be the midpoint of AC. So these are the problems which are related to basic proportionality theorem. Okay, now in my next video I am going to say some kind of problems related to similarity and also basic proportionality theorem. Okay, please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.